Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Ooh, hang on a sec. There, just noticed my mic was facing kind of not the right way. And welcome back to Pine Cove Production. Now, I mentioned last time that I wanted to get a different, like an orchard sprayer is what I called it. And I did manage to find one, this little Agro Mechanica. And it is a proper atomizer. However, oddly enough, instead of taking a spray, it actually takes pellets and makes apparently the animation of a pellet spreader. So, but that's okay. It is, it's as close as we're going to get, I guess. Normally you would use, as I said, this is an atomizer, and what that would do is take a very small amount of fertilizer. They're incredibly efficient. Mixed with lots of water, and you would apply it to crops that prefer to be foliar fed as opposed to root fed. And I would imagine grapes probably fall into that category. But orchards are generally done this way. As most fruit trees, they rely on their huge root systems to keep them in water, but they take a lot of nutrient, and they take, most importantly, their first drink on a hot day through their leaves. And almost all plants do that. Now, on small scale and on automated greenhouses, generally just before the sun comes up is when you do your foliar spraying. On farms, no, of course, you wait till it was daylight and get out there and do it. The reason being that plants actually suck whatever moisture is sitting on their leaves as soon as light hits them for the first time that day. You know, it's a thing, I guess, for warmer days. The, you know, when you might only end up getting. Ooh, this is just going to fit between. You might only end up getting the. Probably go further than that, though. I'm not sure how wide the spray is. Normally, you'd have to go between pretty much every row, but we probably can get away with at least this. They would suck in the dew. You know, it may well be the only water, etc., that they get for that day. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, I can't really see how far. Okay, it's only going to do. Alright, well, let's finish these ones. But yeah, it's only going to do a row to either side. So very much like you would find the Atomizer would do. They don't have a huge area that they cover, but the droplets are fine enough that the leaves, even on younger plants, are more than capable of drawing them in, and it's a really good way for them to feed. If you have plants that are in trouble and you want to try and effect a quick fix that involves, you know, maybe a vitamin solution or you know, maybe a bit of nitrogen or whatever it is that it's going to take to get them back on their toes. A foliar feed is a really quick and effective method to see if you're doing the right thing. It doesn't take nearly as long as waiting for, you know, the mycorrhizal in the soil to chew the stuff up and then make it so that it's available to the roots and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, this is a farming game. This isn't anything about to do with raising plants. Good heavens. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit, isn't it? And that's alright. This is the last thing we'll be doing today. Because once we've accomplished this wee bit of a task. Oops. That's got one quick little shut-off valve, I gotta admit. Once we've accomplished this task, we will be going to the next day. And good thing that we have money, because I have a feeling we're going to be spending a fair chunk of it tomorrow. And we're going to have to. I have finished harvesting our last field there, the canola. Well, not our last field, but our last grain field. So the canola is now harvested. It's in the silo. And I have returned the grain header. Because again, our harvester and headers are only leased at this point. So, I mean, not that I couldn't afford to buy a harvester right now, but by the same token, Yeah, this is the one I want. Much simpler to keep the harvester for another day. Oops. It did not turn back on for some reason. Why did you not turn back on, huh? Don't be silly bugger. Alright, it's on now. Ooh, maybe I didn't actually turn it off going around that corner. I may have mispressed, as it were. I'm not fond of the way those little mirrors are a flashing and a flaring here. Yeah, I guess they can either be black or white. Oh, that one goes clear. Alright, we'll look out that one. Oh, it stopped. Well, definitely a graphical oddity. You really got to look out the side to see the... This one? Nope. You pretty much have to jump out of the tractor, I guess. Alright, let's try and shut it off this time. Much better, eh? Much better. Yeah, this is going to be a long process, man. And I don't know that this little thing is going to have enough spray to do this entire crop. Uh-oh. Oh well. We'll do what we can do, I guess. Alright, how are we making out here? But this would certainly be the way to do this, eh? I suppose you could do it with the normal pellet machine, right? Was anything you could mount on the back of a tractor that didn't have huge arms poking out. You could even pull a slurry trailer up and down here, but I don't know. There's just something about soaking all those wooden poles in cow poop that would lose its appeal real quickery, you know? Real quickery indeed. Woo. How are we doing here? Uh-oh. We're definitely going to have to take a roll back to the farm for fertilizer. And I don't think this is something that the hired help is going to be very adept at doing either. Because no doubt they would tend to just look at the next row and go, oh, there's nothing there, and then start going backwards and get 3 rows over, and, you know, the sort of issues that they can have when everything isn't absolutely black and white. Whoa, 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 whoa there. A little too much oats for breakfast, Trigger. Alright, let's see how much per row we actually take. We started at 102. There's 10. There's 20. Four, 3, 2. So pretty much 30 on the snout, eh? So we've got 2 rows left. I guess we'll get them done. See if that stays consistent. No reason it shouldn't, I suppose. Huh. Actually does 1 kilometer faster with the cruise control than it does when I hold the W key in. Isn't that a bit of whackdom? After all, it's a lot of work to have to hold that key in. Oh boy, this one's going to be close. And of course it's going to be as far away from our little stack of refills as we can get. Well, this does cost us decent money as well. I didn't actually look. Maybe you guys noticed what the last one cost us. I'll try and pay a little more attention this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Might as well just let it shut off. Okay, not bad. So this certainly does the job I was looking for. So excellent. I found this over on Mod Hoster under sprayers. That's the only one. I thought I'd noticed it there months and months and months ago, and I thought, oh cool, if we ever do a map that's got lots of fruit trees, we'll try that. Although most of them call for most of the mods that have included fruit trees have actually asked for solid manure as the whoa. Yeah, this is an MR tractor. I've been doing cartwheels if I'd have tried to do that corner at that speed, boy. Yes, sir. We'd have been much poorer for that. Alright. Here we go. Make sure we're in the zone. There we go. And fill her up, mate. Alright, let's see this time what they're dinging us for it, shall we? I mean, it doesn't hold a heck of a lot, that's for sure. Well, give me the numbers. There we are. Oh, $300. Alright, well. So it's about $1 a liter. A little, just a hair under 99.7 cents a liter or something. Oops. I'm always tempted to go right for that corner. And it's not something you want to do, because that's a pretty good launch pad right there. You really want to be sure you're willing to take that flight, you know. Alrighty. Let's get back to the job at hand. It's a pretty nice looking grape crop, actually. Very cool. I think our factory should still be cooking along. I know we do have barrels out at the wood facility that we can move to the winery. But it is autumn. It is the time of field work. There we go. Excellent. And pitter-patter, we are back at her. So we're only looking at 10 sets of rows, 20 rows of crop per tank. Well, 21, I guess it holds just over. So. Or 22, I should say, they're double rows. So, yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have another trip to make. Oh, man. This is a bit of a job. Yeah, it would have been much quicker. We know these poles are drive-throughable, so yeah, it would have been, of course, a lot quicker to have gone with less authentic gear. But I think you'll find this is what would have been done, more or less. So they would have come through here with a fogger, or an atomizer, as it's properly known. Well, as I said, I'm sure you could grab the little Amazon dry fert spreader that fits on the back of this and do about 10 rows at a time. That would certainly be a viable way to do it as well. Let's have a laugh here. Let's just see what the hired help does. Okay, we're now on I'm a big brave hired worker. Just like I said, just to see. Now, if he turns and goes immediately down the next row, I'm going to stop him because we can't afford to waste that much spray. So, what are you going to do? That's it. Think about it. Go. Oh, oh, oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you... No way. Oh. Oh. Really? Oh, I see. Okay. So not really, and by the time he gets to the next one, he's only going to go half a row over, isn't he? Alright, so... I'm sorry, but you're just not doing the job. There we go. The whole idea of using this is so I don't end up killing everything. Well, it was a thought. I just wanted to see if he would be... And I think by the amount it's out, it would have eventually reached a point where... Oh, I don't know. I guess as long as the spray is at least as wide as the tractor, it'll always find the next row, won't it? Even though it will at some point end up driving right down the middle of the spikes. So, kind of defeats the purpose of having that particular piece of kit, you know? Well, this is certainly a way to spend the end of your day on the farm. Wow. I'll tell you. But I don't think there's really too much else in the way of jobs going on right now. I've done pretty much all of our first day of autumn jobs. The critters should be pretty good. Here, we'll do it where the AI was. There we go. It's all about precision, you know. How are we doing here? 179. Oh, this thing needs a radio. Which I wouldn't be able to play because this is YouTube. Away we go. Huh, 15.9 kilometers, so it's almost doing 16. 15.8, 0.7, 0.6. It immediately dropped as soon as I took over. 5. Let's go back to cruise control. And... oh, it's staying... oh, we're at the end of the road here. Hang on. Interesting. Maybe there's just a bit of a hill at the other end. Boink. Turn it off. How are we doing? 117, huh? And definitely a little downhill this way, too. Alright, we're about 3 rows away from finishing this run. That's embarrassing. I momentarily lost view of the B key. Where the heck did I put that? Oops. Don't want to miss a row. We already started in the wrong place at the very beginning. No point doing that again. Down to 70s. We're only a couple of rows out. Although, actually, I think we've got one more row. It's not going to end quite so evenly this time, I don't think. No, it doesn't look like it. Like I said, you need at least 30 to do a row, so... And we're not going to have 60, so this is going to be our last one. And... boom. There we go. Yeah. Of course, we're going to be at the far end of the field yet again, but that's okay. That's probably my own fault. I probably didn't hit the thing quick as I could at the shutoffs. It's a little easier when you're out here, of course, to shut it off precisely. Inside, you're sort of guessing when the end of the tractor passes it. And I usually wait till it actually hits the grass, whereas here I tend to shut it off. There. Yeah, 17. No way we were doing another row, I'm afraid. Alrighty. So let's quickly just check and see how our critters are doing. A little shy on the power food, but certainly enough to get you through the rest of the day. I might want to dump one trailer of it in there for tonight. Everybody's good on water? Yes, they are. Peaked right out, actually, still. Even the piggies are doing all right. I saw canola and sunflowers, and I read it as cauliflower. And I thought, you know, I'll bet pigs really dig cauliflower. Oh, seriously, think about it. I'll bet they would. It's a pretty dang good food. You know? Alrighty. Just bury the speed away. 60K. It's only supposed to do 53. Well, 60's a pretty healthy 53, I'll tell you. I hope they say that about me when I'm 60. Don't have far to go. Alrighty. But I'm sure that, well, I'm not sure, I'm fairly sure that 23 minutes of blissful field spraying is probably enough for almost anyone to watch. So with that said, I think we're going to call it a little bit of a short episode. Next time we are here, and it will be, I guess, the last poke at Pine Cove before we go back to our other map. We will be sitting on the next day and hopefully starting root crop harvesting, as well as getting all of our corn into the silo so that our pigs no longer become quite the issue that our pigs could be. I know they're going to spit it all out, but at least we'll have more to give them when they're done with their obnoxious behavior. So, hope everybody enjoyed. Ooh, it only cost... Oh, right, we had a little bit left. I was going to say, hey, the fertilizer's getting cheaper. The more you use, the better a deal it is. No. We had, whatever, 17 liters or something left. So, alright, guys, I have a job to finish. So do you guys. You still got to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed and all of that. And then we'll both be done. Alright, take care of each other. This has been Species 7 from Pine Cove Productions. Ciao for now, guys.